Okay, tube squat. Are you ready for some squatting for tubes?
I'm ready for tubing.
Tell me.
Guns of Paradise.
Yep. Now hold on.
Is Hulk Hogan in this?
Absolutely not. This show is a TV show. Originally, the first 2 seasons it was called Paradise, and the 3rd season they named it Guns of Paradise.
Okay, sounds familiar.
But we're gonna call it Guns of Paradise.
All right.
Right?
Did it go into like syndication or something?
Later it did, yeah.
Okay, is that when it turned into a different name?
3rd season. I said. I said the 3rd season it went to Guns of Paradise.
I know, but I wasn't sure if that's when it went into syndication.
No. It got canceled after 3, and the reason it went to Guns of Paradise because they wanted to remind people that it was a Western.
Sounds like a jungle. Sounds like a dude in a jungle with a bunch of guns. It sounds like Predator without the Predator.
This was 88 to 90.
Okay, we're gonna hold off right there, and we're gonna keep going.
What?
I'm gonna tell you mine.
But I didn't give you the little bit of a gist first. We
don't do that. I don't think.
No, we just don't go. I'm going to give you a quick blurb. It's a gun. So gunfighter Ethan Cord, he's left to raise his dead sister's children. He tries to settle down in the town of Paradise, hence the title. But his past continues to haunt him. And
do you just write the Wikipedia article out? You know you can print that off.
That actually wasn't Wikipedia.
Or you can take a picture of that.
That wasn't Wikipedia, to be honest with you. And what do you seem to have for me, Ken?
You need to ask me that in a more natural way.
That was the most natural way ever I could think.
100% false.
Kenny, what do you have?
All right. Chris, I'm glad you asked. Today on TubeSquat.
Oh,
today on TubeSquat.
Dumb goof, aren't you?
Ken has Crime Story.
You're not showing me a picture?
I didn't show you a picture.
I was like, this is not happening. You're not showing me a picture. Crime Story. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, with those... Oh, okay.
There you go. Don't act surprised.
Crime Story.
Don't act surprised.
Crime.
Lieutenant Mike Torello.
Give me who's in it. Give me their names. That's...
Dennis Farina.
That's him. Dennis Farina. And the other guy?
The guy who plays mobster Ray Luca. He's not necessary. You don't know who he is.
Well, Dennis Farina, though. The guy talks like this. Hey, it's Dennis Farina. These talks like he's always
probably
that
slightly
Brooklyn.
Italian.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's a mobster. It's set in the 1960s. There's a monster. Monster.
I wish there was a monster.
There's a mobster named Ray Luca, as previously mentioned. That
no, but who's the other guy?
They hate each other. They hate each other. That's probably his
partner. I want to know. That guy looks familiar.
Yeah, it might be the mobster. I'm not sure.
Probably not. Go ahead. Anyway, so there's a okay. Give me the gist, man.
That's it. They hate each other, and he's hunting them down.
How many episodes? What years?
The years were 86 to 88. It ran for 44 episodes, 2 seasons. Yes.
Okay.
So I'll tell you a little bit more. Tell me more about Guns of Navarone.
Yeah. I mean, so basically, he's got to raise his dead kid. He was a brawler. And
I said it on purpose. I know it's Paradise. Keep going.
He was a brawler, and he gets these kids. His sister dies. He gets these kids. He's like, I better change my ways. He rents a farm, out in this town. He tries to sell it out. Excuse me. But he keeps getting called upon by the townspeople to solve their problems and stuff. Is
he a detective? Private detective?
No.
Is he an uncouth private eye?
No, he was not. I wouldn't say he wasn't an outlaw, but he was a gunslinger. He was a gunfighter. And
those days behind him, but he has one last mission.
No. He's trying to settle.
Last time.
No, listen to me. He was trying to settle.
Save his daughter.
No, stop. No, he doesn't have a daughter. Well, I guess he does now. They're his sister's kids.
From the evil posse.
The possum? Yes, there's an evil possum in this. He has his best friend is called John Taylor, who's a Native American medicine man. And this was fun. This is fun, and I think we might use this. He provided wise counsel and insight into human nature.
Of course he did. Of course.
I'm going to... Oh, man, I'm showing you the back of this. Are you looking at the back of this other sheet?
No.
Okay. I want to... I think I want to use John Taylor for wise counsel.
All right.
Listen.
Let me
tell me about this.
You don't even know all about this.
I know. Tell me about it.
You can't start picking things.
I just said tell me. No, but I can already assume.
All right. He's from Chicago and went out to like Las Vegas, all right? He's Chicago police.
Ah, he's from Chicago.
And he's chasing
Dennis
this guy.
Farina from Chicago.
It's the thick crust pizza.
They got thin crust out here in Chicago. That's nuts. In Brooklyn, wait, where's he from?
So yeah, he's a Chicago police detective lieutenant. Okay, and the mobster, he's pursuing this guy. They end up in Nevada. All right, Nevada, the desert. They end out there. I was gonna say he pawns his guitar for rent, but I'm like, no, that's my notes for Johnny Suede.
Did you switch those two? I switched mine.
No, I didn't switch anything. Anyway, that's the whole
premise.
Yeah, the premise of the
Baseline.
show. Now, the show was memorable for its final episode of the first season, where the bad dude, the mobster, and his buddy hold up in a house or a shack in the Nevada desert, and where of course they test like bombs out there, right? The A bombs and atomic bombs and
L bombs,
nuclear bombs, and all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, cherry bombs.
Yeah, cherry bombs. Yeah.
Bomb pops.
Bomb pops.
They test everything out
this
there.
Is anything they bomb
nuts.
out there. It's the whole full of bombs.
So anyway, it goes off, and they're presumed dead.
Mutants.
They're presumed dead.
And they come back as mutants in season 2.
Disco mutants.
Disco mutants. Yeah.
They come back as that. So no, they're presumed dead. So season 2 comes back, and they're alive. They show up in like a bar or something like that. Okay. However, during the course of season 2, they are granted immunity by the United States government.
Why?
The mobster for return of information.
Oh, okay, one of those things. Yeah, okay.
Anyway, the
show made a deal. They cut a deal.
They cut a deal.
Okay.
They cut a deal, and much to Torello's dismay.
Torello.
Right?
Dennis Farina.
It was moved opposite Moonlighting in season 2. Couldn't compete. They canceled the show.
You're not. You're not competing against. You're not competing against Mr. Willis.
You're not going to do
it.
It's not going to happen.
Shut your dang
Just don't
mouth.
even bother. You know what? Just clear the rest of the. You know what I mean? Like, Moonlighting's on at 9 o'clock at night. Let's say. Mm-hmm. Just all the other channels just go to the color bars.
Everyone, shut up.
Color bars.
You know what's interesting about this is that this got canceled because of low rate. It had a good following and stuff, but it had low viewership, so they canceled it. This was 88.
Yeah.
To 90, but guess what they replaced it with? Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, which was another Western thing, and it's like, and I think that ran for a while. I don't know. We'll see next time. We'll see when we get it, if we ever get it, which we most likely will at some point in time.
You never know.
Odds are in our favor for that.
Odds are.
Okay.
Listen to the next episode.
This is what I'm saying.
Keep going.
Torello.
Really. I'm only kidding.
What's his name?
I don't have Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in any future episode.
You may. So what's his name? Torello.
Lieutenant Torello.
I want to bring John Taylor here. Like I want to
from Home Improvement.
No, the Indian, the Native American. Excuse me. Sorry, very sorry. Native American medicine man. However, this took place in 1890.
Yeah, this took place in the 1960s.
So guess what?
Grandfather.
Well, great.
What?
Grandfather.
Great from this guy. This guy's 50 years old in 1960.
Oh, you saying? Oh yeah, you're saying his grandfather.
You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't going to say he's related. No, I wasn't going to say.
1910.
I wasn't going to say he's related to him.
Okay.
I was going to say it's the descendant of this
that could be
John
like his
Taylor.
dad.
No, I'm saying this descendant of. Oh yeah, I guess it could be.
What year was that?
1890.
Yeah, his dad would be 20 years old when he had him if he was born in 1910.
In 1910, he'd be because in the 80s, right? Yeah.
So, but we want him to be old enough to go on adventures. So let's say his dad had him when he was 40.
No, hold on.
So he was 20 years old in 1890. Right? 20 years old in 1890.
Well, I'm saying, can we do... Wait, who? You lost me.
The lieutenant's dad.
Okay, but I don't want them to be related. I want it to just be a descendant of this John Taylor. I want them to be two separate characters, meaning they're not related.
Gotcha.
We don't have to, but I'm just saying, I want the descendant... So if it's 1890, you figure this man's in his 30s?
Yeah.
John Taylor, let's
perfect.
say.
That's perfect.
He has a kid 60 years later. He dies. Let's say he dies at 90. No, but I was swallowing, man. That's not part of the thing.
Keep going.
So it's his grandson. It'd be his grandson.
No, it would be his son.
But I want the guy to be like in his... Kind of want him to be in like maybe his late 20s, early 30s.
Who? Which guy?
The descendant of Taylor here. I want him to be in like maybe his early 30s. The thing is, I'm looking to have a character be the wise counsel for Torello.
All right, let's make it happen. We don't need to figure out all the details.
Yeah, why?
Let's get the
I want this to be accurate.
Let's get a whiteboard up here.
Yeah, let's get this
start marking it down.
Yeah.
You know. Let's get the chart.
All right, so yeah, he's a descendant of this John Taylor.
They got like the pictures with like the string, you know, when they do the
Yeah,
string,
yeah,
the
yeah,
thumbtacks, and like,
but we go
I got all
around-
the pieces, but I just can't figure out how these guys can be related to
Wait,
each other.
But and we go.
Well, what if he had a daughter and she married somebody with the last name? What's the last name? Torello. What if Turner married the Torello? The Turner was the girl.
Taylor.
Taylor married the Torello man and took his name, as was customary.
Mark it on the board.
That was good.
Mark it on the board. But wait, and it goes over. We leave this here though. It has to go around.
Yeah, it's gotta go over. Yeah,
over the
yeah.
vest.
Like up that way and back down again.
Yeah, it goes. Yeah. Ah, the white boy joke.
What was she 62 when she had? No,
No,
doesn't count.
around.
Went
Change
around it. Yeah.
Go around. Yeah, I just want Torello to be like, it's a new case now. Now he's like, you know, it's a new case, and you have his name is also John Taylor, but he knows about what's this guy's name again? Ethan Cord. Like he was a real, because Nevada, that's perfect. So Torello stays in Nevada, and Nevada, that was the Wild West. I'm sure. I mean, this
It was. What was Orlando's Bloom names?
Orlando's Blues.
I don't know what I just said. What was Orlando Bloom's name in Pirates of the Caribbean? I said it both ways, Caribbean and Caribbean at the same time.
What do you like to say, Caribbean or Caribbean? I like Caribbean, but I also like Caribbean. I like them both, man.
I feel like
like I say
Caribbean
both.
is like how it's always been said,
Yeah.
like as far as I'm concerned, but I feel like Caribbean is correct.
You know what? Who knows? Who,
know what I mean?
who can really say? Who can say, Ken?
I can't. But what was
Language.
his name in that? Wasn't his name John Taylor?
No. It wasn't John at all.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think it was John.
think it was.
Oh, now you make me look it up.
Yeah.
Guess what, bud?
Filling this void of silence
Guess what? You
are
fill up that while I look.
the gentle spoken words of me talking about Dennis Farina.
Dennis
how-
Farina. Anyway, so what do you think, man?
What do I think about what?
You're so wrong.
It's so fine. What's his name?
Will Turner.
It's so close.
John Taylor and Will Turner? You think
Yeah.
that's close? How about Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
That's what I was saying before. Like, why don't we link that to Home Improvement? Well, we can't do that.
Nah.
I guess we could have.
No,
That would have been
we
really cool. Could you imagine that? Because guess what? Jonathan Taylor Thomas also Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Wait,
That dude's name is Taylor. That would have been perfect if I had Home Improvement,
that would have been.
right?
Oh, man. Hopefully we can get Guns of Paradise and
And Home,
And Home
this show
Improvement.
will end the day we get those two together.
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I just want him to. He meets. I feel like
That's fine. What do they
Torello's
do?
a little lost.
Does he
after,
still look for mobsters?
after? Yeah, whatever.
Is he
But he's
retired?
feeling
Is this like
lost.
the 1950s
He's
now,
feeling
or
lo- hold on.
1970s?
He's feeling lost.
He's wearing bell bottoms and he's got this crazy
Oh,
handlebar
wait, can we bring it to
mustache.
the 80s?
Bring it to the 80s, man.
We'll bring it to the 80s.
He's wearing loafers,
How old is
slacks,
he?
and like
So
the
he is
blazers
his,
with
it
the,
is his
with the
grandfather.
V-neck.
Listen, it is his grandfather.
It's
then.
fine. It's fine.
I just wanted to be his grandfather.
As long as he has a
He
feathered
meets
hair
he meets
style.
John Taylor III, but he calls himself John Taylor, but he's very spiritual.
do they call him Johnny Taylor?
They call him Johnny. They call him Johnny.
And he wears like a suede
No,
jacket.
they call him Johnny T. And he does, and he wears a suede
call him
jacket.
Johnny Suede.
And it's got an eagle on the back. That's racist. Is that racist? That's a little racist. Sorry.
For what? An eagle?
Because Native American. Next, you'll be telling me he wears a feather in his hair, Ken,
I had no part of this.
and a bandana.
You just
You bastard. No, I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, that's what he does. He helps him out, and he's like, I sense you're lost. And he's like, get away from me. Nah, yeah, I am. I'm lost. and so he helps him out. He
I was
gives,
about to say the Home Alone furnace just turned on.
oh,
But I caught myself and I didn't say it, but I was thinking I'm gonna tell him the Home Improvement furnace just turned on. And then I realized, like, wait a minute, it wasn't Home Improvement.
That's not Home
It was Home
Improvement, yeah.
Alone. I almost said
you're
I
all
almost
over the place tonight.
sounded like an
man.
absolute
You are
moron.
all over the place tonight, and
right.
it wouldn't be the first time tonight.
Let's keep going. I'm so done.
It's
I'm
good.
so
I like
done
it.
with this one.
What are we calling it?
What are we calling this?
This is Paradise. And what was this called? Blue Suede? No, what was this called? Top Cop?
Crime story. Top Cop.
Crime Story.
Crime story.
Paradise.
No.
Paradise
no.
Story.
We're not using any of that.
Paradise
We're not
Story.
using any
All
of
right,
that.
we're
We're
gonna
calling
call
it
it-
spiritual guidance.
Wait,
It's called spiritual guidance. Done.
the best part of this was that he would give him insight into human nature. I thought that was hilarious. Like they're all jerks. See all them? You see all them? Cord, they're all jerks. That'd be hilarious. How about we throw a little wrench in here and make it that he's all the advice he gives Torello is that other people are jerks and to stay away from them.
You know that guy, I tell you, he's a real jerk.
I can always wait. They're at a diner, and he's looking, and you think he's gonna give him some insight. And he leans in, he has this look on his face, and he leans in to Terrell, and he goes, "That man Barry over there, he owes me money. Don't ever give him money. He bets on the ponies, and he never pays." Actually, no, it'd be more like, "That man Barry over there, he never pays his debts. He owes me," because he's got to have this like,
I think it's gonna be more like this. He knows things. He doesn't necessarily have a connection with every single person that he gets, that he sees. I feel like it should be more of a premonition about these people. Okay. The person at the next booth, like only within like 10 feet of him, that he can get a feel for people, right?
Okay, yeah.
So he gets a feel, and he's like, the people at the next booth. There's this guy at the next booth over there. Let me tell you something. The guy at the next booth over there, don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. He argues with his housemates. He owes a lot of money. He never pays his part of the rent. He doesn't amount to nothing in his life. He doesn't amount to nothing. And that's what he's gonna do. And he's gonna be like, "Well, thanks. I wasn't gonna just talk to turn around and introduce myself to a stranger."
I'm Dennis Farina. Thanks for the info, Johnny T. That's great.
But I wasn't gonna throw myself around and introduce myself to this complete stranger.
A
little higher pitch.
There it is.
That's how we're gonna do this.
Yeah, it's Dennis Farina. Hey, look, Johnny. Yeah, you paying for my coffee or what? You said you brought me here.
But they sound like they speak the same exact way. Both of them speak the same way.
You never know who's talking.
I'm going to tell you, I'm not a fan of them. I'm not a fan of that guy behind you.
I say we call this human nature.
Nature of the crime.
Oh, I like that. Let's just write that right down.
All right.
All right, great. Great. Good job.